Good morning, respected teachers, mentors, guests, proud parents, and beloved students. Welcome to the students' individual presentation for Year 6 Culminating Project. Thank you for coming today. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. I am Magdalena Tresnawati, and I will be your moderator for this session. After going through the journey of primary school for the past 6 years, all Year 6 students will go through a culminating project. This project also is a medium for students to demonstrate their technical competencies that have developed throughout the years. They investigated the needs of the community and then proposed an action plan in order to solve the issue. So today, they will present their journey from the past 6 months in doing this project. Before we begin the individual students' presentation, let me give you a picture of what to expect for the next hour to hour. We have a few students from year 6 here that will present their culminating project. Each student will have a maximum of 10 minutes. And after all the presenters are done, we will open a question and answer session. The audiences are more than welcome to ask questions to the presenters during the Q&A session using the chat room. All right, I think it's real. This year's theme for the project is Impactful Action for a Sustainable Future. The theme is aiming to achieve their target competencies and dimensions. We see this culminating project as one of the ways to elevate the students' creativity by solving issues that they present in their CP or culminating project. I think that is enough to briefly explain the concept of the culminating project. Now, let's get on to the presentation part. On the second session today, we have the first one is Verena Nariswari. And then the second one, Dante Parisya Aryoseno. Next is Muhammad Davin Rifky Kurniawan. Dan Armanesia Setyaga. Niranthy Haziya. And the last one is Nadine, Gracia, Jazzy, Sopacua. All right, guys. Can you show me your best pose now? All right. How do you feel today? Huh? How do you feel now? Ready for the presentation? Can I say, yes, I'm ready? Can I hear that?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready, Bu.
Bu Lena, aku mute.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Kara and today I will be presenting my culminating project. The title is All About Cyberbullying. Next please. Next. So why did I choose this as my topic or issue? Because it's a major problem that we can find everywhere on social media. Not a lot of people are really aware of the dangers in social media, especially cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is an online version of bullying and is usually directed through words. Cyberbullying can lead to depression, anxiety, a huge amount of stress, and even committing suicide. Next, please. So there, a goal that could help me to achieve my community project. Next, please. So the first goal is specific. My target audience is for everyone who has some knowledge of cyberbullying. For my community project, I want to create a product that could help other people so they can understand better about my topic. My first plan to make for my product is a short story about cyberbullying, but after doing the survey, most people prefer something in a film, so I decided to make a website and a video. Next, please. Measurable. To track my progress, the journal provided. And I would have known if I succeeded if a lot of people are visiting my website. Next, please. For the achievable one, there are 3 steps that could help me to achieve this goal. First one is research, finding useful information that will help me to create my product. Second one is plan. I need to make a plan for this product, like making a brainstorm. And the third one is making the final product and share it. Next, please. Relevant. Is this goal important to me? It is important as it will help me to achieve my culminating project. Next, please. Time bound. I have started this culminating project from around January and I finished this on May. Next, please. So here's the process of making my project. I did some research on Google and also by doing an interview and survey. After looking at the survey results, I can finally decide what my project will be. Later, when I made a product, I conducted another survey to test the product. Then I can finally publish it. Next, please. As for the research part, I made some questions first to help me research. There were sites, articles, and videos. I also did a survey to ask what people think of cyberbullying, their knowledge, and whether they've been cyberbullied before. Next, please. So here are my search results. Next, please. Next, please. This is my resources. Next. My search result summarizes that cyberbullying is an online version of cyberbullying. Topic environmental health. Victims of cyberbullying can experience depression, huge amount of stress, trust issues, or even committing suicide. Cyberbullying can happen simply because of hate, or it could happen because of the bully has experience, maybe they have been bullied before, or because they're traumatized, they're angry, or they're frustrated at something. Cyberbullying can be stopped by blocking or reporting the bully. Next, after doing the research, I did an interview with Ibu Pik, the school counselor. Next, interview results, I asked a lot of questions. Next, this is my survey results. My target respondent was 50 people, and my goal was to ask about what they know about cyberbullying and whether they've been cyberbullied before. So, 86% of people have social media, while 14% do not. 72 people, 72% of people haven't been cyberbullied before, while 24% are not sure, and only 4% have been. Next. Finally, I decided what my product would be. Based on my survey, a lot of people prefer to have a physical product, so I choose to make a video explaining about cyberbullying. I also wanted to make a website so I can put multiple of videos, maybe add a bit of information about cyberbullying to help people to understand better. Next, please. I also did another survey to ask people about their feedback of my product. Quite a lot of people thinks that my product is very informative and good. Next, please. There are also some future plans for my website that I will add soon, such as adding more information about cyberbullying, add some bullying, and maybe interviewing an expert about cyberbullying. Next, please. So that's what my community project. I have learned quite a lot of things during this project. One of them is always be creative. If an obstacle gets in your way, you can try to think of another different way to overcome it. I also learned quite about bullying, their impacts, and how to stop them. I do hope that a lot of people are now aware and cautious about the dangers of social media, especially cyberbullying. Next, please. Further reflection, there are challenges that I faced during this project, such as finding a credible resource. Because there are a lot of sites, it's kind of hard to know whether they're trusted or not. I have to check if they have about cyberbullying to people, or else they won't be interested. Some fun moments that I remember while doing this project are making the website. I enjoyed making the design and the layout of the website. And another one is doing the interview. I get to talk about cyberbullying and gain some useful information. Next, please. So here's a QR code of the website. Please check it out. Next. Next. This is my Instagram account for community project. Please check it also. Next, please. That's all my presentation is about. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Kara. Good job, Nat. Thank you for sharing your journey. All right, then please give her a virtual round of applause using the chat room. Good job, Kara. Moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Dante Parisya Aryoseno.
Yay!
Hello, Dante. Hello.
Hello.
Yay. So, Dante, how do you feel now? Ready for today?
Nervous but excited at the
Nervous.
same time.
All right, then. Good luck, Dante. You can start your presentation now.
Hello everyone, my name is Dante and today I will be presenting my culminating project presentation about hunger in Indonesia. Next page. First of all, I would like to thank my mentor, Miss Naya, my support system, Mama Sisi and Papa Jody, and my donors, my friends, teachers, dan Tante, for your inputs, donations, and endless support that have made a profound impact on my project. Next page. Let's get started. Next page. Did you know that Indonesians are very generous? Well, according to the World Giving Index in 2022, Indonesia is the most generous country with a score of 68%. Next page. Despite being the most generous country, Indonesia still faces several issues. Firstly, 37.2% of children under the age of 5 in Indonesia have experienced chronic malnutrition, which can lead to stunted growth due to a lack of nutrition. Because of this, the average IQ for children is around 78.49, which is low considering that the average IQ in the world is 100 for children. Next page. This has given me an idea. I would like to connect people who would like to donate with those who are facing hunger. To start, I did some research and this is what I found. Indonesia still faces challenges in terms of limited food access, malnutrition, gender inequality, climate change, and vulnerability to natural hazards. 22.9 million people are unable to meet their dietary requirements, and 30.8% of children are stunted due to malnutrition. The national poverty rate in Indonesia was 10% in 2020, up from the previous year. Additionally, Indonesia ranked 77th out of 121 countries in the Global Hunger Index. This has encouraged me to achieve my goal. So the main point of my specific goal is that I would like to contribute in solving hunger. The indicators of success is that there are less hungry people and many volunteers for my project. Many volunteers or donations for my project. To contribute in solving hunger, the first step that I would need to take is doing research online, then brainstorming ideas, and finally developing a solution. Fighting hunger is important to me because it affects more than 10% of Indonesians and 30% of children under the age of 5 suffer from acute malnutrition. And I hope to accomplish my goal before the end of year 6 and reach a larger audience in the future. There are 3 different aspects to my goal, which are gathering donations, preparing the meals, and distributing them, which I have all applied to my project. First of all, to gather donations, I have advertised my event on Instagram, and I have also sold Pokemon cards from my personal collection. To prepare the meals, I have connected with a small local warung to help grow their business. And to distribute the meals, I have decided to distribute them all manually. Next page. So here's how it went. I started by preparing the meals at Warung Upo, and then I got ready to distribute them all to my community. I'm very grateful that I managed to reach my donation goal of 1.2 million rupiah, thanks to my friends, teachers, and Tante. After preparing the meals, I started distributing them to my little friends who were both supporting their family. On the left was Amira, a second grader who was selling chips to support her family. And on the right was Nia, who sold tissues with her brother every day since noon. Sadly, Nia is unable to go to school. Next page. This is just the beginning of my project. While I'm currently doing manual deliveries and distributing meals only to people in my local area, I have bigger dreams. I want to create a sustainable program that can make a larger impact. Although I've only developed a concept app and I'm only advertising my project through Instagram, my ultimate goal is to have robot/drone deliveries, provide daily free meals, expand my project to reach a wider audience, and distribute meals to people across Indonesia. Fasten your seatbelts, because we're launching an app that will redefine philanthropy. I've created an app that links donors with those in need seamlessly. It simplifies the process of giving and receiving donations, making it more efficient and impactful. Next page. Uh-oh. Can you play the video? Here's a tutorial on how to use the app I created to link donors with those in need. There's no audio. Oh no. Okay, just play the video. Just play the video. Yeah, so here's the login screen. What? Okay. Okay. Next page. My reflection. Throughout my project, I have learned that gathering donations was harder than I expected. Hearing different viewpoints really helped improve my ideas, and that understanding the problem's root cause was key to finding the sustainable solutions. And this project has also influenced how I think about things. I feel that everyone has a responsibility to solve the hunger problem that affects 3 in 10 children under the age of 5 in Indonesia. I am happy that I have been able to make a small contribution to solving this problem by giving out 60 meals, with more upcoming projects to come. I also realize that I should be more grateful for the opportunity to nourish my body with enough food each day to meet my daily nutritional needs. I look forward to seeing you in my next project. Next page. The Chikal dimensions that I have developed. Caring. I felt empathy for both the children and adults who couldn't afford to buy food. Innovative. I decided to make an app that would connect donors with those in need. Next page. Make sure to visit my booth in Terrascota on 17th May 2023 and try out my app to get free merchandise. Thank you everyone for listening.
Wow, you did such a great action in your project now. Very good. Thank you, Dante, for sharing your journey. Please give him a virtual round of applause using the chat room. Yay! Moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Muhammad Davin, Rifky Kurniawan. Hi, Davin. Hey. Hi, Davin. How do you feel, Nak? Nervous?
Nervous, Bu.
Get ready. Inhale, exhale. You are ready now?
Yeah.
All right. Since you are ready, so you can start your presentation now. Good luck, Nak.
Hello everyone, my name is Davin. I am 6th grader from Cikal Serpong and today I'm going to present my culminating project about gadget addiction. Next slide please. The issue that I chose was gadget addiction. I chose this issue because when I was a kid, I used to use my phone so much that makes me wear glasses. Next slide please. For my SMART goal, I want to spread awareness about being addicted to gadget and tell people how bad is it if we addicted to gadgets. I made a timeline that will track my progress so that I will never forget what I had to do. And I had 7 steps that can reach my goal. Step 1 was planning, step 2 was doing the survey, and I do my survey online and spread the survey on social media. Step 3 was making the product, step 4 was asking for feedback on the product. Step 5 was taking action, step 6 was product feedback survey, and step 7 was the finishing of the project. My goal was to stop people from being addicted to gadgets. This goal is important to me because because I want people to not get the effect of being addicted to gadget. The effect was lack of sleep, you can get eye problems, hard to focus while not using the gadget, and etc. I start my project when February 1st. In February, I fill out the SMART goal slide, the journal, find an expert, and start to interview the expert. The last thing in February was the survey. In March, I start to finish the survey and examine the survey. After that, I start creating the product and asking for product feedback with my mentor until the end of March. When April, I start to take action, and at the end of April, I start to make feedback about my product. Next slide, please. This issue is important to me because when pandemic start, gadget use was increasing and kids nowadays use it to play games or even studying. Next slide, please. The purpose of this project was to pursue people to stop being addicted to gadget and prevent people to get a serious disease. Next slide, please. I had an interview with Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy was one of my aunt that is an ex-psychologist, although she is not focusing on gadget things, but she has a lot of knowledge about being addicted to things. Next slide, please. So this is my survey. My survey is about gadget addiction. So in my first question, 32% of the respondents said they have been addicted to gadget. In my second question, 85% of them said that they use smartphone for most of the time. For my last question, 65% of them said that average people that have been addicted to gadget was teenagers. Next slide, please. My product are poster and a video. The video is linked in the poster using barcode. I display my poster in my mother's office and in my school. I choose poster and a video as my product because it was more easier. Next slide, please. In my product survey, some of the people said that my poster and my video was not useful, but most of the people said that my poster and my video was useful, and most of the people want to share my poster again. Next slide, please. In conclusion, I want to be more creative about choosing and creating a product. And my opinion about this project was culminating project was fun because you can get closer with a friend or a mentor. And this project makes me learn a lot of things about gadget. Next slide, please. In this project, I improve my communicative dimension because this project makes me talk to a lot of people when I do the survey or taking action. Next slide, please. That's all for me. Thank you so much for listening.
Yay, you did it, Nat! Thank you, Davin, for sharing your journey. Please give him a virtual round of applause using the chat room. So moving on to the next presenter. Thank you, Davin. Please welcome the next presenter, Armanesia Setyaga. Hi, Anes.
Hey, Bo.
How do you feel, Nat?
I feel nervous, but I also feel excited to present this project.
Good job. So, ready for the presentation?
Yes, I'm ready, Bo.
All right then. So you can start your presentation now. Good luck, Anes.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Armanesia Setyaga, but you can call me Anas. My communicating project topic is plastic pollution in general. In this presentation, I will tell you about my journey in this project from beginning until now. I'm doing CP Talk. Next, please. SMART goal. I choose plastic pollution because I want to spread awareness about plastic pollution to the community, and I also want to know more about plastic pollution. And I will make a book talking about plastic pollution more specifically. I will track my progress by taking some notes from researching and from my mentors so I know what to fix or what to do next. My goal is that I want to research more about plastic pollution and ask more people what do they know about plastic pollution. For me, this goal is important because I want to spread awareness about plastic pollution to the community more. For me, the deadline of my project is when me and my mentor have a meeting with our mentor after school. Next, please. The issue. You know that we like eating or drinking something, right? And all food and drink must have a package, and that's normal. But the problem is that people didn't really care what happened next to the packaging they use. And they didn't really care about the packaging at all, like will the packaging go or will it damage the environment? And that's the issue that we need to fix today. Next, please. Survey. This is my survey, and in this survey, I'm asking people what they know about plastic pollution and what can I do to spread awareness about plastic pollution. Most people want me to make a book about plastic pollution more specific and what I did in this project. Next, please. Research. Where did plastic pollution happen and which country has no plastic pollution? Plastic pollution first began in the middle of the ocean basins. Scientists researched about that a lot until it published in the Journal of Science in 1972. The only country that has no plastic pollution is Norway. In Norway, they recycle 97% of the plastic that the country produces. How much plastic pollution did the world produce? The world produced more than 400 million tons of plastic in 2019, and most of it happened in Asia and the Philippines. How can we stop this problem? Are there any solution? We can stop this problem by recycling plastic more and spreading awareness, but not everybody will believe us and when we're spreading awareness. Just half of the people that we know will believe us. But the other solution that we can do is by refuse any single-use plastic. Next, please. Wait. Yeah. This is the research source. Next, please. This is me doing survey with Tanta Kirana Agustina. She worked as a manager of the ocean and plastic waste for the World Resource Institute in Indonesia. I asked her more questions and about plastic pollution to complete my research. I got a lot of new information talking about plastic pollution that I didn't know about before. Next, please. Meeting octopus. I visited Octopus to ask more about plastic pollution problem. Octopus is a platform that picks up trash from workplace and households. They accept recycled or non-recycled trash to be picked up. I asked Octopus about how do they try to help stop plastic pollution and what can I do to spread awareness about plastic pollution. Next, please. Trip. After interfering from one of the octopus member, they brought me into an octopus warehouse. And inside the warehouse, there's a lot of trash like plastic, cardboard, electronics, and other household trash. And also, they take me to the trash bin that the octopus have. Next, please. Product. My product are tote bag, foldable tote bag, and a book. I have three designs, each for the foldable and normal tote bag. For the book, it will be talking about plastic pollution and what will I do next after selling the book. The book will have my own drawing on it. Also, before I make the product, people already like my product and really love how the design is look, and so I keep selling and make the product. Next, please. Action. My action is making a bazaar, but before making a bazaar, me and my group asked permission from Buyanti, the school principal, if we can do the bazaar to sell our product. And also, we asked Bufira to help us with the bazaar. We also asked Buyanti about trash bin that we're going to put on the school so we can have separated trash bins. Next, please. Con- Conclusion. The conclusion is that I want to find a way to spread awareness to the environment. And my way to spread awareness is by making a book talking about plastic pollution. And the book can be understood by all age. So I will try to research more about plastic pollution and do more survey to people. After doing some research, I ended up making a book, tote bag and foldable tote bag, to get more money to buy the trash bins. So now my next step is to buy the trash bin for school after collecting some money. Next, please. Reflection. For me, this project made me learn a lot of new things like how to make a book, tote bag, foldable tote bag, and how to research more. And how to do this and how to survey to a lot of people. Maybe without this project, I will never know more specific of plastic pollution and I will never know how people who still care about our planet like octopus and Tanakira and Agustina. The dimension I have improved are communicative and reflective because from CP I made a lot of new people to do surveys so I can communicate better from because of this project. Next, please. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you can come to my exhibition next time. Have a great day. Thank you.
Wow, interesting product, Anas. We cannot wait for the exhibition. Thank you for sharing your journey, Na. Please give
Thank you.
Anas a virtual round of applause, everyone. You can use the chat room. Moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Niranthy Haziya. Hi, Ranti.
Hi, Bo.
How do you feel now?
I feel nervous.
Okay, don't be afraid, don't be nervous because I know you can do it. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
okay.
since you can start your presentation now, good luck, Randy.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. My name is Ranti. I am from Year 6 Cikal Serpong, and welcome to my CP talk. My culminating project will explain about food culture in Indonesia regarding the issue, the solution, what I did, and lots more. Next, please. The issue. The issue is that most youngsters don't know what's going on about their own culture from what they are born with. Most of the correspondents have questions about cultures, are mostly interested in culture's culinary side. From that, I decided to narrow down my topic to Indonesian traditional snacks. After going through a lot of processes, my final product is to make a booklet in Bahasa Indonesia for people to understand easily, and it is talking about snacks from Indonesia. Next, please. The research process. To begin my research, I started a few questions regarding cultures in general. I've researched questions like, is knowing our cultures important? Where did usually people know about their roots from? Is there any difference in how the way people treat culture from the past and present? There are a few more questions that I have created, but these are for example from what I have researched in the past. In brief information, the result is that knowing our culture is important because it will shape who you are in the future and help you get through it. Most people know their culture from their parents and searching on the internet. Next, please. So for my SMART goal is that I choose this topic because I want people and most young people to know more about their food culture from its interesting background, its characteristic, and its uniqueness. And I want to embrace it by making a booklet more about Indonesian traditional snacks. I will keep track of my progress by taking notes on my research, survey, and interview that I have done. The goals that I want to achieve are doing further research and doing my interview. And I finally will make my booklet. The goal is important for me because I want people to know about some Indonesian traditional snacks from how unique and how they would even attract people to taste the food. The deadline for me is whenever I have culminating project activity and is when I finally made the booklet. Next, please. The survey. I have conducted a survey about cultures in general, and the results were that most of my respondents know about their culture or roots mostly by foods and are interested in that. Most of my 46 correspondents know about their culture by searching on the internet and they recognize that their cultures are unique, different, and special. Next, please. So I did an interview with Ade Putri Paramadita. She is a culinary enthusiast who names her profession culinary storyteller. I have gathered information from her about each traditional food that is unique and its history, also known as food culture. Next, please. So, the final product that I have finally made is a booklet. The booklet is titled Intip-Intip Kudapan Tradisional Indonesia. The booklet is about 6 traditional Indonesian snacks that I found interesting because of its backstory. Next, please. So, the challenges that I have faced during this community project are researching the food that I am going to put for my product and creating the booklet since I have to put more information in my book and I also have to design it well. So, in conclusion, at the end of this journey, I hope that the booklet I have just created will get a better use to introduce Indonesian culture, to light up curiosity for more people to know more about Indonesian culture. Next, please. Um, Next is my reflection. After a few months of doing my CP, I finally feel relaxed after I have spent my time searching, doing an interview, making a survey, and creating my book. I have developed the dimension of caring, innovative, and intelligence since I came up with the topic about culture and even doing things out of my comfort zone, which is interviewing with experts. Next, please. Thank you for listening to my CP talk. I hope you come to my booth later on the exhibition. Thank you.
Yay! Good job, Ranti.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Ranti, for sharing your journey. Please give her a virtual round of applause using the chat room and don't forget to come to the exhibition.
Thank you.
Right, we still have one more presenter. So moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Jazzy, Nadine, Gracia, Jazzy, Sopacua. Hi, Jazzy.
Hi, Bu.
Hi, Nat. How do you feel?
I
Nervous?
feel nervous and excited in the same time. Both.
All right. Take your time. So get ready for the presentation. Right, this is your time. You can start your presentation, Nak. Good luck, Jazzy.
Thank you, Ibu Lena. Hello, everyone, and good morning. My name is Jazzy from Year 6 Chika Serpong, and today I will be presenting my culminating project about stress for workers. Next slide, please. I choose stress for workers as my issue because sometimes I've noticed that my parents and the people around me could feel, do, and act things they weren't supposed to, like getting drunk, smoking, and one of the worst, suicide. Next slide, please. Background knowledge. Many times I discovered that stress could give bad impact to people, and mainly workers, because of handling great amount of work. But that way, workers could get seriously injured and could even cause death due to stress. But with knowing that, we are still able to avoid stress by knowing it deeper. Next slide. SMART goal. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Specific. To solve this issue, I decided to think and do things more specific to get a deep information about it. To do that, I would need to reach out workers and psychologists to get information to easily find a proper solution. I began wonder that people would look at our solution if we make it interesting. So I decided to make a product that could both relax and educate the workers. Next slide. Measurable. To track my progress, I will do multiple surveys about the product to know whether it worked or it doesn't. When many workers use my product, then many stress can be avoided and overcome. Achievable. To achieve the goal of helping workers, I need to be mindful, focus, and do the right time managing. Realistic. This is important for me. If this continues, the number of people could go down. For me, this is not only important for my whole family to avoid, but also it's important for the whole community to avoid. Time bound. I have planned this for a very long time, which makes me put this on a lifelong goal, which finally in this culminating project, I'm able to find a solution to help the community avoid stress. Next slide. Research and interview. I decided to take a deep research about stress. So I searched up to my trusted resource from videos to articles, and one of them is World Health Organization. I also went on a search for workers and an expert psychologist to interview with, which turns out workers felt stressed sometimes due to time managing and having too much work or responsibility. Next slide. Interview results. I interviewed them whether they have felt stress or not, which turns out there are 83.9% people have felt stress. And many of them, one of the reasons are overloaded work. Next slide, please. I'd interview a psychologist named Antitias. She gave me many interesting facts and informations about stress, which are very unique for me. Next slide, please. Product and product testing. I choose to make a product that could relieve and gives education about stress, and that product is a therapy-scented candle and a website. Product testing. I choose candle as my product because with a therapy scent, you are able to relax your mind and body. Actually, my family, cousins, and some of my friends have experienced using the scent, and it seems that they have relaxed their body and mind while using it, like lavender to make you be even calmer and peppermint to have a fresh mind. I also choose website as my product because I want to give them education to study. And also, while the process of research, I feel that I have known much about stress, which makes my family and I are able to avoid it. Next slide. Conclusion. With this product, I'm sure that not only workers but people could feel relaxed with a trusted therapy set. And with the website, I'm sure that people could understand and learn it more with full stress information that I've provided. Next slide, please. Reflection. Well, the process of culminating project, I actually felt happy, excited, and tired while working on this culminating project because there are lots of trial and errors while making the product as well. But during this culminating project, I have improved and need to improve my spelling and time management because while making the product, I have spelling problems, and because I have many activities in life, I have hard time doing culminating project and facing those activities. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you can meet me on my exhibition in Terascota. Thank you.
I cannot wait to buy the candle, Jessie. Thank you, Jessie, for sharing your journey. Please give her a virtual round of applause using the chat room. Nice. All right. With that, all of the presenters have done presenting their journey. Next up, I would like to invite the audience to ask questions to the presenters. Let's begin the Q&A. All right. While waiting for the Q&A, guys, I can see your feeling now. It's not nervous anymore. Show me your face, happy face. Then get ready for the questions from your friends or your parents, your family who see you through YouTube. What do you expect from your product? All right, thank you, Raina. What do you expect from your product? Anyone want to answer this question? I can see just now the cyberbullying, the donation, the traditional snacks, and then Dante raised the hand like this, so Dante ready to answer. Yes, Dante?
I expect my product will make a big impact on hunger in Indonesia, and I hope to keep my project sustainable.
Yeah, with your apps, I think all of the audience will try it and will give their donation, hopefully. Okay, Dante? That's great, Dante. Others? Ranti, what do you expect from your product, from your traditional snacks booklet, I think? Yes, sir?
Yeah, I expect people to read it and have a little knowledge about the food that I added, and maybe make the food since I also add the recipe.
Is it easy for the recipe for others, for your friends to try it?
Me, I don't know it. Maybe it depends on the ingredients that if they have it or no.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I have.
Yes. And then what do you think? Is it easy for you?
Yeah. To me, it's
Oh,
is easy.
okay, good, Randy. For you, it's easy. So I think for others, you can do it too. And Anes, Davin, Jesse, Kara, what do you expect from your product?
For me, I expect my product to be because like it can change the environment, and a lot of people can spread awareness more about plastic pollution to the community. So like not only they that know, but everyone know how to stop plastic pollution.
Good. Thank you, Anes. Yes, Jesse, you raise your hand just now. You want to share your answer?
Yeah, I do want to share. With my product, I expect that many workers would come and read my website or maybe order my candle because the scent that I use as well is a scent that I use daily. It really helps me to calm myself. And with the website, I actually collect information from a psychologist, which is full information about stress. So I've actually provided full information in my website. So I was hoping for the workers to understand more about it.
Thank you, Jazzy, because you help me too as the workers. Good job, everyone. What is the most challenging part during the CP? This is from Shiny. Thank you, Shiny, for the question. Anyone can share the challenging part? Davin. Dada. Yes, Davin.
Okay, maybe the challenges was the survey because I need to gather all of the 101 respondent and it's not easy to get all of the respondent and I overcome it by just keep sending the survey and asking for help to my parents.
And then your parents work hard for it, yeah. Share to group, families member,
Yeah.
maybe to the office member. Good job, Davin. Others? Any of you want to share the most challenging part during the CP? Kara? Cyberbullying? Oh, Randy, and I mean Jazzy raised the hand. Yes, Jazzy. Okay. This is Kara. Yep. Kara, you want to share? Nah? All right, Jazzy.
Apparently, the most challenging part during the culminating project is while making the candle, because I have to melt the candles and put them into a jar, which could get very messy, and I hate cleaning up.
How many hours for the preparation of making the candle for Jazzy? How
I
long you
didn't
spend your
count how
time?
many hours.
But it's not too long for you to prepare the candle?
It To prepare the candle, I think like about 2 days, because I've also have many activities. So I had a break and also continue making the candle again.
Wow, that's nice. 2 days for preparing the candles. Good job, Jazzy. Kara, you want to share something? Nah? What is the most challenging part during the CP?
Deciding what my product will be,
Oh,
because I
deciding your.
have to find a creative way for to awareness. Yeah,
Okay. That's good, Kara.
because I
Yeah,
have to
it's hard.
find a
Huh?
creative way to yeah,
To solve the problem. Do, do
to
you
find a
all?
creative way to spread awareness about cyberbullying.
Oh, okay. Do you all ask your parents to solve the problem? I mean, to help you to prepare your project? How is it? All of you guys help your friends, your parents to help you during the culminating project?
Yes.
I think that your parents now is finally we are done with this. All right. Is there any question from from your friends here? All right, no more question. I think that's all. So guys, All right, thank you for all the question and feedback given to the presenters. It's very delightful to see such impactful and powerful projects of all presenters during CP presentations. Let's give all of the presenters today another virtual round of applause and words of encouragement for their achievement. Very good, guys. I know it's hard to prepare all of these things. And then now I would like to remind you all that the CP talk will continue in another session. We still have the other session. Please check the YouTube channel of Psychological Official for other talks. Then the culminating project event doesn't stop today. We hope to see you all again later in the next session. Lastly, I would like to say thank you one more time to all of the audience here today, the mentors, fellow students, proud parents, and also respected guests. Thank you for having me as your host. Good morning, all. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Job.
Thank you.